Invasion, Marvel's Secret Invasion, Episode 4, Beloved, because it was told to us 1 million times in this episode. And it's your boy Icon with a Marvel TC TV review for you, going over the Nick Fury show. And this is going to be a quick review because honestly nothing happened. So right out the gate, so James Rhodes, he's a Skrull. And I mean, I don't think that was a surprise to anybody on the internet, but whether you knew Rhodes was a Skrull because you saw it like in the coming attractions, you saw it in the TV commercial, or you just looked up spoilers online and you heard it from spoilers. See, I didn't do that. I didn't need all that. You know Rhodey was a Skrull because of the way he was talking, the way he was interacting with Nick Fury. Because we've seen James Rhodes throughout the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe aside from Iron Man 1. And he's more like very reserved, he's calm, he's a soldier, this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. This particular iteration of James Colonel Rhodes, he's a little too jiving for me. He's just like, yeah, man, because I slam dunked your ass and I Undertakered your ass and I'm going to take this bottle, I'm going to drink the good stuff and get out of my office, watch me pour a sip, bitch. He's just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, he seems like someone who's trying to imitate what he thinks, black people act like. That's how I was just like, okay, clearly he's a Skrull because Rhodes don't act like that. And then, we saw him in the shower. He's a Skrull. Nick Fury ran up on him. The two of them had a conversation, and Fury put some liquid tracking device into his system, slipped it into the drink. Now, this also, it was very heavy on the backstory between both him and his wife. So we found out that his wife was a traitor. Well, she was a traitor to Nick because she was working for the Skrulls, and she had the conversation with Rhodes because both of them are Skrulls. Like, she knows that Rhodes is a Skrull. And then the Skrull Rhodes basically told her, he was like, listen, you got to kill Nick Fury. And then she was just like, oh, we shouldn't do that because he's a broken man and eventually he'll doom himself. And then he was like, woman, I don't pay you for your opinion. I pay you to get the job done. And in this case, you need to kill Nick Fury. So he told her to kill Nick Fury. Fury goes back to the house. The two of them are talking. They're sitting across from a table from each other. They both put their gats on the table because Nick was like, look, bitch, I know you trying to kill me. And then they talked about their history. She talked about the woman whose identity she took, and she said that she actually visited the woman every single day. And then I guess in the end, she asked her if she could assume her identity. And then she said, yes, as long as you still be a mother to my children. I forgot what the second one was, be a good person or something. And then she was like, the third one was like, don't kill Nick Fury. And then the two of them, they recited a line from a book that they read earlier in the episode. And then when the two of them counted to 3, they both pulled out their guns and they misfired on each other on purpose because neither one had the heart to kill the other. So then Nick Fury he was like, I don't know if we should get divorced now because we tried to kill each other or renew our vows. And I'm like, facts, but they said that, we're going to, she was just like, oh, I can't kill you, Nick. And then he was just like, but they're going to come after you. And then she was just like, I could take care of myself. And then she was like, would you have loved me even though I changed? And he was like, I guess we'll never know. And then he walked out on her. So now he's going on about his business. Gaia didn't die. And I said that Gaia wasn't going to die because apparently she took the super soldier Skrull serum juice. Like, she has the super serum juice in her system, which is why when she got shot by Gravik, she came back to life. So she's not dead. She was having a conversation with Taylor, her father. And then she was just like, oh, then the Taylor's just like, oh, I'm so sorry, daughter, for what I've done to you and having you join this life. And then she was just like, oh, don't do that, daddy. She was like, I'm my own person. I make my own decisions. But she was like, tell me your plan for saving our people. And then he was just like, my plan is to bow down to the Earthlings and let them think that we're no harm to them. And then when they trust us, they'll do the right thing. And she was like, you're a bloody fool. And I can't believe that I followed you. And then she got upset and she walked away. So she not feeling it because, and from her perspective, I get it because it is a little delusional for her dad to, it's been 30 years, bro. Come on. It's been 30 years. If they ain't find us a home yet, they ain't gonna find us no home. But for the guilt of what happened to her mom, I guess she couldn't continue to be that person that's, on the side of killing. But at the same time, she's just like, look, if we're not gonna kill the humans, they need to do something. Something need to happen. I don't know where her character goes from there because after that conversation, she got up and dipped. So I don't know if she's going back to Gravik or she's coming up with her own plan or whatever the case may be. But she's not dead and she'll continue on in the next 2 episodes. And then in the final scene, I told you this was quick. And then in the final scene, because of the liquid tracker that Nick had put in James Rhodes' Skrull system, the president landed in, I forgot where, they're in London, the UK, Moscow, I forgot where they were. Wherever they were, the president landed. And Rhodes has the president in tow because Rhodes, he's working with Gravik. And they're going to set up the president to where the president will be captured, and then they can take the mind of the president and replace him with a Skrull. As Rhodes and the president are driving along, they get ambushed by the Skrulls. Nick Fury and Talos shows up, so this way they can help the president. The president gets knocked out. Nick Fury puts him in his Nick Fury mobile. He's fighting off Talos. Talos turned into a soldier, tried to steal the president. It didn't work. During the battle, there was a moment where Taylor basically, he got shot trying to protect the president. And as soon as he got shot, somebody was like, oh, it's a bloody alien. And then Fury was like, no, he's on our side. And then he helped get the president to safety. But during the battle, I believe it was Gravik shot Taylor, and now Taylor was presumed to be dead because he got, because he got shot in the shoulder and then, or in the chest. And then he couldn't, like, he fought his way through. Like, I'll give him credit for that. Like, he fought all the way to the end, but in the end, he couldn't sustain it. And then, Taylor fell over, and Nick Fury had a choice whether to save the president or save Taylor. And he chose to save the president, and he left Taylor for dead. And it's just like, out of all the characters that were supposed to die who haven't died yet, the writers were like, look, somebody got to die, damn it. And I guess they chose Taylor. So who knows, like, maybe when his daughter finds out, she'll join Nick Fury's cause. Maybe Taylor's not dead either, because maybe somebody slipped him the secret super soldier scroll serum. Like, we don't know. But that was how the episode ended, and thank you for tuning in. So there are some questions here. One of the biggest questions is, where's Rhodes? Is Rhodes dead? How long has Rhodes been a Skrull? Like, is Rhodes in the secret Skrull basement connected to a machine where all his memories are being... I mean, you would think he has to. Like, he's probably down there locked up somewhere. Who else is a Skrull? Like, does Nick Fury... Like, Nick Fury know... I guess Nick Fury knows he's a Skrull, so it's just only a matter of time before that whole thing gets revealed. Like I said, Maria Hill coming back in the season finale, because I refuse to believe Maria Hill dead, but it's very interesting, like, what's going on right now. So we only got 2 episodes left. So with 2 episodes left, I mean, there's not much they could do. So it's like... the next episode has to, like, like, whatever they're planning, whatever Gravik is planning needs to happen, like, like right now, because you only got 1 episode left and nothing has really happened so far. Do we get an Avengers cameo from any of the Avengers? Like, I don't know. But share your questions, comments, and or concerns down below, and we'll continue to talk about it. Check out my YouTube channel, because I got so much stuff on the channel right now that I've been uploading day after day after day. I have My Adventures of Superman on the channel. We got Warrior on the channel. And pretty soon we're also going to be reviewing Harley Quinn when Harley Quinn comes back, I believe, on the 27th. So that was it, guys. So until next week for episode 5 of Marvel's Secret Invasion, hold on to your beloved tight, and until then, we're out this bitch.